All right, good evening. Good evening, and thank you very much for joining me tonight. It's great to have you here. Tonight we're doing an Ask the Audience live stream, and the question is right down here on the bottom left of your screen here. What are your plans for Thanksgiving? I'm curious to know. It is coming up sooner than we think. It's about a week or so, 2 weeks or so away. So I hope you have plans available if you're able to. I know COVID is starting to become a little bit more of a concern, including out here in New York. We're going to see how things go, but this is the first time that people can really make plans for Thanksgiving again. Last year was obviously a little bit of a bust because of COVID, But now, with the world mostly opened up, I think it's safe to start making plans for Thanksgiving and other holidays as well. So let me know what your plans are down in the bottom, down in the chat. I hope they're good. And in between answering some of those questions for you, I have some set full of original songs for you tonight. I'm going to start off tonight with Wynn's song. I see you dancing there, but there's tension in your stare, as if the world is disturbing your peace, as if there's something deep inside you try so hard to hide. It leaves you waiting to find your sweet release. Just come with me and I'll show you run free, there is no shame. Feel the tension ooze away. I still want you by my side. Makes you feel alive. Feel the fragrance of creation as you stay. It's a love so fine, but now just let it flow from your depths into mine. You're satisfied, just return to the dance, into the soundtrack of your life. But so you know, if the tension ever grows, then come back here to find me and let the wind blow. Let the warm air hit your face. No disgrace, breathe it in. And so we began in the corner of your home little room. It's like roses in bloom, breathe it in. There's freedom in the basking in the wind. There's freedom in the basking in the wind. All right, thanks again. I'm going to play two more songs before I start looking at the chat. I apologize if the stream is having some issues tonight. For some reason, the the signaling the network connection is not as strong as it should be. Hopefully, you'll find a solution to that at some point. But for now, I think I know what it is, but I'm not 100% sure. But hopefully it's temporary and we'll be back to a full-strength stream once whatever's going on is done. Hopefully it won't go on for too much longer. All right, I'm going to continue on here with the next song here, Heaven on Two Wheels. I'm playing this one tonight because the gentleman that I wrote this song about, the late Peter Costas, would have turned 64 yesterday. So this song goes out to him and his family. A straight and narrow country road, green and gravel, all that's seen, sky of blue and homes of white, clearings few and far between, a pedal steady as a glide, a balance learned from long ago, generations passed it down, hard and fast or soft and slow. Very few can break this seal, it's just you and this heaven on two wheels, heaven on two wheels. Wind blows by a chiseled face, salt and pepper on your head, young with just a touch of old, shows the life with which you led, the soulful song you carried on was only ever sung by you. The passers-by where motors run are guessing less than 62. Many pass your steady heels, but one will touch your heaven on two wheels, your heaven on two wheels. Cell phone rings, four wheels fly past the low speed limit sign. It looks away for just a touch. Luck ain't on your side this time. A crunch of metal, skin and bone breaks the silence of your way. The dust, it settles back to earth, and your blood settles in the clay. Your soul weaves right by this field, and you climb up to heaven on two wheels, to heaven on two wheels. A broken family split for good, you had no chance to mend your home. Friday nights are not the same without the voice you made your own. But we remember all the times you bared your soul for us to hear. And for me you gave the world through your words and through your cheers. So let your spirit be revealed each time I ride my heaven on two wheels, my heaven on two wheels, my heaven on two wheels, my heaven on two wheels. All right. Well, thanks again for joining me. Let's take a look at the chat and see who's here. see if we have any answers yet to our big question for the night. Let me put on my glasses so I can see you properly. I see Twigs is here. Good evening, Twigs. Nice to see you. Stream is a little choppy tonight. Again, I assumed it would probably be because of some problems in. Although my sister said it's not too choppy for her, so hopefully that's a good sign. Hopefully the problems will be done soon. I do know what the problem is, but there's nothing I can do about it right now. It's got to wait itself out. Let's see. Twig said I'll be doing 2 dinners, one on Wednesday with my parents who cannot travel far. That's okay. And then Thursday travel to Connecticut for the in-laws. That's good. That's always good. It's good to have two nice celebrations. That's what we used to do for Christmas back, me and my family. Christmas Eve was always from my mom's side, and Christmas Day was always from my dad's side of the family. So that's always very nice to have that going. Let's see. Yep, 2 Thanksgivings. Not lucky if he has to cook both of them, because that's usually the place in our house. Our plans for. Oh, so you're making Wednesday. Okay, I see that now. And we are here in Warwick, as you know. That's very true. Every year, the tradition for Thanksgiving for us is that my mom's family comes to us. That is how we do Thanksgiving in our house. Sometimes my aunt and uncle and my cousin they like to bring the dogs around, which is not very exciting for our cat, but nonetheless, they have a good time. And my sister plans on being here as well. My sister lives up in Buffalo, so we don't get to see her terribly often. I just got done being on vacation with her and her husband, as well as mom and dad. So it is good to see her when we do, or when we're able to travel up to her, which is kind of more frequent, I think, but nonetheless. So yeah, if anybody else here has their own plans for Thanksgiving, please feel free to leave them in the chat as well. I love to go over what you have planned for the coming holiday. All right, I'm going to do a couple songs I haven't done in a little while. I'm going to start off with this old tune, 2 songs particularly from my first album. This first one is Chasing Her Dream. Takes her post at the supermarket, where she's been working since her high school years. Time goes slowly as the patrons come and go by. The constant tone ringing in her late at night in the darkness of her childhood, after she closes the store, she lies awake with her wings tucked into her blanket, wondering if there's more. She's chasing her dream, wherever it may go, whatever it may be. She's chasing her dream. Chasing her dream, she's chasing her dream. She packs her bags, she takes off running. Her goal is the California sun. She meets up with some old friends who have somehow ended up there too. They all know what she had done. Late at night she takes her little Jackie by the hand. He says she'll be okay. She can't see past the smirk that is her own reflection. She drowns the pain away. He's chasing her dream, wherever it may go, whatever it may be. He's chasing her dream. Heaven only knows to what it will lead. Oh, his eye is on her, she spins around. But he doesn't stop her as she lays her weary soul down. She lays her weary soul down. In the coolness of a Texas winter, her face holds a mortal stare. She always said she would find herself or die trying. No, no, but it doesn't end there. 'Cause late at night as the rain pounds on my window under the city lights, a little bird spreads her wings for the first time. A sparrow takes her flight. She's chasing her dream, wherever it may go, whatever it may be. She's chasing her dream. Heaven only knows to what it will lead. She's chasing her dream. She's chasing her dream. She's chasing her dream. All right, thanks again. I saw that Twigs asked what kind of foods do we have on Thanksgiving, and it's pretty, again, like my mom said in the comment, pretty traditional. Nothing too out of the ordinary. And we have to have a lot of veggies and stuff like that for our Thanksgiving, because I'm a vegetarian. I know I don't look it, but I am. We also have two other relatives who are vegan, so we have to accommodate for them as well. But it's good to have that kind of stuff out here. Making lasagna. Okay, that's cool. All right, so we're going to continue on with another song I haven't done in quite a while. Let me just get myself ready here. Alrighty. Whoops. Accidentally hit a button I didn't want to. Oops. There we go. walk with me. I'll show you who I am. You see, life's been low, but I have a plan. I know you got something that you can prove. But if you wanna survive, you gotta make your move. I'm an anti-man, an animal fused into the body of a boy. I will give you this crazy joy. I am the anti-man. You see, life's too short just to take things slow. Now most will say otherwise, little do they know they got it all wrong. To get the most out of life, you gotta grab it by the horns and take her for a ride. I'm an anti-man, animal fused into the body of a boy. I will give you this crazy joy. I am the anti-man. I am a creature of dominance, better than any man has ever been. I don't care who's below me, as long as I win. I love to break hearts and souls, shattering many a broken man's world. They can't touch me, 'cause I have their girl. Yes, women love me, then they hate me again. 'Cause I'm all body, no soul like a real man. I make enemies everywhere I go. By the time I'm done, I'll be up to 1,000,000 or so. I am an anti-man, an animal fused into the body of a boy. I will give you this crazy joy. I am the anti-man. Wrong again. I am the anti-man, an animal fused into the body of a boy. I will turn you into my toy. I am the anti-man. All right, that was Anti-Man off my first album. Yeah, I don't play that one very much because it's kind of out of character with a lot of the other songs that I wrote, but decided to bring it out tonight. No particular reason, just felt like it. All right. I can't sleep tonight. There's 1,000 fireflies. Tomorrow fears it might. Glowing yellow stain my eyes. It occurs to me, more so than I wish to say, the pain of which I sing, built up longer than today. There is still an ember, a flicker of a flame. desert storm and rain. Tomorrow I will try again, but tonight here I lay. I work through the day. In the moment I ignore, I collect my pay, but I won't return for more. With my inner strife on this filter system too, I can't live my life at a wall I can't break through. There is still an ember, a flicker of a flame that made it through the worst falls, the desert storm and rain. Tomorrow I will try again, but tonight here I lay. When the moon is low, or the cover clouds my stay, that's when I must escape. There's only so much I can take. There is still an ember, a flicker of a flame that made it through the worst falls, the desert storm and rain. Tomorrow I will try again, but tonight here I lay. But I can't move tonight. All right, thanks very much. All right, now I'm going to do an exclusive song just for tonight. This is a cover. It's Bruce Springsteen's song. This will be my Veterans Day song, so since that's going to be coming up on Thursday. I am doing a lot of stuff this weekend. First off, I'm taking part in NERFA 2021. I'm slated for a couple of showcases that are going to be occurring late into the night, one of which is the official Folk DJ Showcase. I'm going to be presented by Ron Olesko from Folk Music Notebook. And I'm also going to be taking part in the Harbortown Music Showcase, which I believe is on Friday. So if you're attending the virtual NERFA Showcase, it is all virtual this year, then please tune in to those, as well as a lot of amazing workshops, as is typical for the NERFA conference. It's always great to be a part of that year after year. And they obviously did not hold it last year. I think they did a virtual thing, and that's what they're doing this year as well, which is allowing me the freedom to play a couple of in-person gigs. I'm playing at the Vreeland Store in West Milford, New Jersey on Friday night, 6 to 8. And then Saturday afternoon, I'm going to be going in for the final scheduled stand at Torn Valley Vineyards in Hilburn, New York, for a show from 1 o'clock to 5 o'clock. So I hope you can go along and attend those. If anything, what did Twigs just say here? The traveling to the Amish area Thursday to Sunday. So I guess I'm not going to be seeing you anywhere, virtually or in person. That's fair enough. So now, I'll play this song. I feel terrible because I was actually working on a great, what I thought was great arrangement for the song on the 12-string guitar, but I completely forgot it before I could have a chance to record it, so I could keep it to memory. So that's on me. So I'm literally just kind of flying by the seat of my pants with this performance tonight. Born down in a dead man's town, the first kick I took was when I hit the ground. You end up like a dog that's been beat too much till you spend half your life just covering up. Born in the USA, born in the USA, born in the USA, I was born in the USA. Got in a little hometown jam, so they put a rifle in my hand, sent me off to a foreign land to go and kill the yellow man. I was born in the USA, born in the USA, born in the USA, born in the USA. I come back home to the refinery, hiring man said, son, if it was up to me, I went down to see my VA man. He said, son, don't you understand? I had a brother at Quezon fighting off the Viet Cong. They're still there, but he's all gone, gone, gone. He had a woman he loved in Saigon. I got a picture of him in her arms now. Down in the shadow of the penitentiary, by the gas fires of the refinery, I'm 10 years burning down the road, got nowhere to run, got nowhere to go. Born in the USA, born in the USA, born in the USA. I'm a long gone daddy of the USA. I'm a cool rockin' daddy of the USA. All right. So that was my own little impromptu version of Born in the USA there. Hope you enjoyed it. I will be saving that recording, probably putting it up on YouTube for prosperity's sake, I think. All right. Do a couple new songs for you. Well, newer, you know. If you're a regular on the live stream like Twigs is, you've heard them before for sure. But if you're only familiar with the albums, then, yeah, these songs are new. Patterson on the breadbox line. He lost his home on his own dime. She rules the bright light serenade with a child at her promenade. A thinning man in tightest jeans, a husband sick in bed asleep. From the ashes of pain and pity, come together, let's build this city. Innocence with charcoal skin, his brother shot by a blue man's tin. A mother trapped in a textile mill, risks her hand for her mouths to fill. Concrete towers proud and tall, how many iron workers fall? From the ashes of pain and pity, come together, let's build this city. We used to be a solid land, planted firmly in the sand. The shops were called our conscience here. We wake up to see just what they did. They ripped apart the prophet's tongue, and the murderer is free to run. The gambler hits the slope in stride, climbing up to the money's high. The working man has a beggar's kiss. God knows we are better than this. So from the ashes of pain and pity, come together, let's build this city. 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 All right, thanks again. I'm going to move along as quickly as I can with going into this next song here. Because you've been around for a while, you probably know that these two songs, the one I just played and the one I'm about to play here, are pretty deeply connected with their inspirations, both based in New York City, about the divide between rich and poor that go on in the area. This next song is Uptown Shell. Towers and streets, they never spare a passing glance at a cold, mangled body in threadbare rags. Calloused hands, empty bags under bloodshot eyes. Concrete rest, the sidewalk's my bed tonight, so be polite. I am an uptown shell, no place to rest my head upon. I am an uptown shell, everything I had is gone, 'cause even the foxes have their dens, and the birds of the air have nests, but there is no place to rest for an uptown shell. Day after day, held by the poison in my hand, stumbling through hold down a job as long as I can. The choices I made leave me searching for reason and rhyme. Where it went wrong, I wonder as I bide my time. It's all that's mine. I am an uptown shell, no place to rest my head upon. I am an uptown shell. Everything I had is gone, 'cause even the foxes have their dens, and the birds of the air have nests. But there is no place to rest for an uptown shell. No harm truck and I can't pay. I still have hope it can get better someday. Buildings shine in the heat of the sun. If you survive the day, you have won. I am an uptown shell, no place to rest my head upon. I am an uptown shell. Everything I had is gone, 'cause even the foxes have their dens, and the birds of the air have nests. But there is no place to rest for an uptown shell. No place for an uptown shell. All right, so that was Uptown Shell. Gonna keep moving along with some more new tunes for you. I'm still working out some of the more intricate parts of getting the album ready to go into the studio with. And I find myself sometimes in like very random spots of thoughts when it comes to the record. And lately it's been whether or not I should open with Uptown Shell or with this song. But it's a little too soon to be making plans like that just yet, and the album is nowhere near at that stage yet. But nonetheless, it is what's on the mind right now. This is called Our Satisfaction. Some people like to hit the town on a Saturday night, from a swag to a swoon. They dance and drink till the wee hours of the morning light, some new familiar tune. But with you I can rest easy, dance alone to our hearts beating as one. We got our own song and it goes sha la 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 la, sha la 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 la, sha la 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 la, sha la 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 la. Some people like to hit up God on a Sunday morning with Jesus on their tongue, their hands wide open and arms reaching towards the sky, singing to a worship song. But you and me, we step outside and listen to the birds perched on a tree. That's all the worship I will ever need. Sha-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la. Sha-la-la-la-la-la-la. Sha-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la. Sha-la-la-la-la-la-la. Some people like to hit the road in the early hours on just about any day. We chase the sun until it sets above our heads, and a campfire makes its way. So me and you and all our friends, we come together, souls in hand. We tell our stories, share reactions. It's where we get our satisfaction. Sha-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la. Sha-la-la-la-la-la-la. Sha-la-la-la-la-la-la-la. Sha-la-la-la-la-la-la. All right, that was our satisfaction. Yeah, so I'm not sure. I should have made that. I should have made that a little more clear. The question was whether or not that should be the first song on the album, or Uptown Shell should be at first on the album. Because there were always two theories about what should open up a record. You know, because for a lot of people, it's your introduction to those tunes, and there were always two different ideas. I recall the last album that I made with my old band. We were, figuring out the track listing for it, and I had my heart set on this one that was like really welcoming. It was like a really, really welcoming tune, and it really started off with like a lift into like this big kind of praise thing, which is kind of what I think of our satisfaction as being. But the rest of the band kind of superseded me on that one and decided to go with a song that was a little more like hit you in the face kind of thing. That's how I see those two songs. I see Our Satisfaction as kind of the welcoming uplift, and Uptown Shell being the one that kind of hits you. So that's what I was wondering about. That's what I was talking about before. I'm sorry if that was misunderstood by my own mother there. That's probably my fault. All right, moving on. Here's Baltimore. The TV shows you an illusion. There's a darker side of town. I tremble at the thought of being next in line as the higher powers pound. The lucky ones sweat out the city jail. The others blaze a rosewood, brown and blood red trail. Baltimore, can you hear your children crying? Baltimore, can you hear the people singing? Let the revolution pass through Baltimore. J-Hill van skids through these poor man's streets. We just let them have their fun. His hands are tied, his body's loose against this floor and walls. That'll teach him not to run. Head to Great Bar and he's gone. Skies turn to gray as his soul passes on. Baltimore, can you hear your children crying? Baltimore, can you hear the people singing? Let the revolution pass through Baltimore. These martyrs leave their sidewalks wounded and stained. It's up to us to summon down the cleansing rain. Their names are stapled to our chests. We won't stop till they can rest. Baltimore, can you hear your children crying? Baltimore, can you hear the people singing? Baltimore, can you hear your country crying? Baltimore, can you hear the people singing? Let the revolution pass through Baltimore. Revolution pass through Baltimore. All right, thanks again. That was Baltimore. Gonna close out with two more songs. It's almost 8 o'clock here. I'll close out with these two. And because we just had an election last week, I thought I'd do something that's a little bit politically charged, because I am not going to preach tonight. I'm not going to do anything along that line. But I will say, the results of last Tuesday, did not surprise me. Nothing on there. I found some of it disappointing, but not surprising, quite frankly. And how do I put this? My political philosophy has kind of evolved to a point where, I can honestly say that I truly believe that, if you're looking for change within the way things are in the political system, it's not going to come out of electoral politics, because at the same time that this election occurred last week, and we saw big changes, the biggest one probably in Virginia, certainly. And you see the result of that election, while at the same time you're seeing a massive revival of the labor movement in this country. They talked about Striketober, but the strikes that we're seeing are still going on now. John Deere is still on strike. Starbucks is on strike. Kellogg's is on strike. All of these companies. And it is a firm belief of mine, especially recently, that that is the core of what needs to be done in order to bring change along into this country. And I kind of touched on it in this song when I wrote it and released it as a part of my live streams back in 2020. But I think it still rings true a lot more so now that I know a little bit more. So I'll play this song for you. This is The Finish Line. Money gives the orders high, officials blind and pockets aligned. They either don't see or they just don't care. Everybody knows their names, they run the race on that alone. The light turns green and they're halfway there. Nobody else really matters here. We're not gonna win the here and now. It's a different race we're here to run. Beyond the tape that we spread out, basking in their fake fluorescent sun. Our gears begin to grind just past the finish line. Once the celebration ends, the trophy's handed to the strong, and litter lines the decrepit streets. But that is where the work begins. Heroes work behind the scenes. Sweepers line as the cameras flee. Don't give the trouble of saying we don't really matter here. We're not gonna win the here and now. It's a different race we're here to run. Beyond the tape that we spread out, basking in their fake fluorescent sun. Our gears begin to grind just past the finish line. We are the cleaners, the drivers, street sweepers who clean up the guns. We are the rebels, the fighters, crusaders and fathers and mothers, daughters and sons. We're not gonna win the here and now. It's a different race. Gonna win the here and now. It's a different race we're here to run. Beyond the tape that we spread out, basking in their fake fluorescent sun. Our gears begin to grind just past the finish line. Yeah, just past the finish line. All right, thanks again. Well, I'm going to play one more song for you, then I'm going to call it an evening. Thanks so much. Thanks so much for being here tonight. In case any of you are new here, I'd like to thank you especially. My name is Kyle Hancherik. I come to you from Warwick, New York. I do these live streams every Tuesday at 7 p.m. Eastern Time. If you enjoyed the show, there are several ways that you can support the show. The first is to just leave a like on this stream and share it with your friends, whether you're on Facebook or Twitter or any other social media platform. Please feel free to do so. It's greatly appreciated. Another way is to keep up to date is to join my mailing list at kylehancherek.com/mailing list. Mailing-list, I should say. I just released a brand new newsletter where I showed off some pictures from vacation this year. That was also put up on Facebook. But when you're on the mailing list, you get it right to your inbox. So please feel free to do so if that is what you so please. There are also ways you can financially support me and the show. You can become a patron at patreon.com/Kyle Hancherek. I post there on semi-regular basis. It's a monthly subscription service. We start at $1 a month, and we go all the way up to $20, if that is so what you would like to do. And I post on there a lot of behind-the-scenes stuff, a lot of like journal entries and stuff like that. Performance pictures, stuff along that line. Another option, if you just want to leave a one-time tip, you can go to my PayPal page, paypal.me/Kyle Hancherek, or you can go to my Venmo page at Kyle Hancherek. So I hope you are able to do so. If you're not, don't worry about it. It's not a requirement to be here. But thanks nonetheless. Thanks nonetheless for being here tonight. It's always great to be able to play for you guys. And the next live stream is going to be on next Tuesday at 7 p.m., like I said before. I'm not sure what the theme is just yet. Let me open up my... I got access to my computer here, so let me open up my calendar to see what it is. Oh, it's our All Request night. So we have that to look forward to. So the next stream is going to be an all request stream. So save your requests if you're going to be here next week. It'd be great to, if you want to hear me play a tune, then hope you can tune in, and I'll be taking the requests right off the chat. So save them for that. All right. But for now, I'm going to close up our set for tonight with this tune. This is How You Say Goodbye. I will see you all next time. The bases are loaded. I bow down to the floor. A single shot on this green plot is all I'm asking for. September is faded, no room for wanting more. My sad goodbye that's spoken through this stadium ensures. The temple is floating, the cheers sound much too good. The backyard sales of tallest tales is far too understood. I'm taking my chances with a slightly crooked grin and the fire in my eyes in a timely telling sin. If the pitch comes in over the plate, just the right speed and perfectly straight, swinging the bat and it cracks and the crowd goes wild. It's a long line drive to dead center field. It's over the wall and the legacy's sealed. That, my friends, is how you say goodbye. So many moments, but none to save the day. I never had that chance, but that's the price I had to pay. But now I am grounded. The fans ignite the flame, and the lightning says straight road ahead to glory and to fame. When the pitch comes in over the plate, just the right speed and perfectly straight, swing of the bat and it cracks and the crowd goes wild. It's a long line drive to dead center field. It's over the wall and the legacy's sealed. That, my friends, is how you say goodbye. Oh, this his face looks better than a morning glory bloom. But I've struck out way more times than you can fit in this old room. But as I turn to leave, I'll find a strength I'll never tell. So I'm climbing up the down escalator for one last kiss farewell. And the pitch comes in over the plate, just the right speed and perfectly straight. A swing on the bat and it cracks and the crowd goes wild. It's a long line drive to dead center field. It's over the wall and the legacy seal. That, my friends, is how you say goodbye. Oh, and that, my friends, is how I say goodbye. All right, thank you guys so much for being here tonight. Again, we'll be back again next week for the All Request show. I really appreciate you guys being here tonight. It's always good to see you. I did wear out my voice a little bit on that set, but luckily I don't have to sing again until Friday, so I can take a couple days of rest. But nonetheless, thank you all so much for being here. Thank you. Thanks so much to Twigs, to Kat, to my mother. Thanks you guys for staying involved in the chat. It's always great to be able to talk to people when I do these, and I'm not just speaking to an empty screen here. Although I am usually okay with that if that does happen. Depends on circumstance, but thanks very much for being here tonight. I'm so glad y'all could join me again next week. Next Tuesday is All Request Night, so if you have any requests, save them for the chat, and I hope to see you guys then. But until then, I'm gonna tune out. Peace and love, you guys. Take care.